again. Just a lot of things that, why did Thelma come here? So maybe she was forming one man mopo. Why did she come here to come and pick this side to enter this place?
Do you know I've never changed battery? That's what forcing the C4 there. So he came and looked there, but his mind did not go to this corner. So even Kaybobo was saying that yesterday, I believe for yesterday morning, like after that first night, that the next morning, Imisi was not asking him, say, I heard that you and Thelma slept together last night, and say Rooboy was there, you know.
My own is that the way they are doing this, the way that statement she made about the eviction, none of my people have actually gone. Like, no, they have gone, but like, people have gone, but like...
If you live at this point, it's nothing to be ashamed about. You've won task, so you don't have to
I cannot be crying, I cannot be frowning, I cannot be feeling like, say, there's
I didn't like that statement at all. That's it.
The truth of the matter is that people, they see things. Because if Thelma picked, let's say Thelma was still sleeping there, and she was cool there, and she was teaching there and everything, it won't look like she has picked a side or anything, but it's giving me like, why you go come this side? Every Sunday now you they cry, say my people are leaving, my people are leaving, my people are leaving, my people are leaving. That should be telling you that something is wrong for you, to feel like every time your person is leaving.
If I go house, if I did house and they drag my brandy. Big brother security no go fit contain waiting I go do. I go first matching with my Port Harcourt boys. Break the fence. Bash.
At this point, I don't get that.
And then we can't get me work this week to create unity. People should just avoid me in this room because, as you know, I'm a bitter soul. I don't take rubbish. Avoid me.
People forget that these things that they say when they say things like, I have no friends. It's not. They literally take it.
I want to say something, just in case. Like, you know, there's sometimes where you don't want to give people attention, but there's banter. And you have to like be going back and forth and score cheap points like they use Kola last week Sunday. Please, any point I want.
Bunch of fools.
Anything people are doing or have to say, please don't ask Kaybobo to it, because at that point in time it will not look like I'm doing it for another reason.
What
I
do you mean?
Want that to be the narrative.
Oh, they give them a head. I want them now.
God, Chakoko. This will give our own. This will give this alliance name.
That's special.
See, now they distract me. I don't close my eyes like 5 times now.
When we were like, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know they were alliances. So I just have one of them, my friend.
3, 4, 5, 6 will come together.
Of course.
Surprised. I thought he was neutral.
Neutral, cool.
This one started knocking. God, why is it louder?
No, begin. As we do shopping, in carry pillow sit down for my lap. As we come off the
they are so too. I think they be kissing ass in this house. I don't know why they are kissing people's asses.
When you watch him,
yes,
you will not see. He's reading your lips. He's actually reading your lips. Okay.
I need my lip balm.
No, I thought that to do.
I was not hearing his voice on the loudest. I was like, this same culture will just sit down for my put head for my laps and it
that's his game. Now in game,
I can't knock the door. I can't
attention.
I don't clock. You see that one?
And you know, after
I keep saying this thing that I don't look for attention. My attention they follow. I don't look for attention.
My guy wait for us. Make we do. Sit down there with us.
I say, we don't transfer. Give them. And he would even talk for the matter, like talk to favor the conversation.
That's scary. That's scary.
I don't clock and
scary.
No, it's very scary. I heard that the thing people did last week, I feel like it's like I think she felt it. Because they said that, the mission was telling me that, she was trying to make her shake out of it, but she was not saying that she was on a period. And I was like,
So what's the thing we did last week?
That what happened last week?
Now, the Sunday bunch of fools.
What happened?
Literally, like you guys are coming for an everything, you know, like our energy was off on like the first.
Let's say, when time reached to play game, we say that they call position name, like name. Mouth quiet.
Everywhere quiet.
No, but I was surprised that she was not involved in the game that we played.
So you know, say when you come say
you know for the beginning when you think say you sabi do and when you see people wey sabi do and pass you will calm down.
Became the
No,
Because of the hearing
she was just
both
no. I don't even think about that. I just
I
think
learned
she
a
was
lot
very.
too.
She was
like
just
she
was just
they
down.
don't break her.
No.
That's like
They died it. So this week there has been nothing to ride on. So that's why, as I made that one statement during this shopping now, check very well. The energy will drag till even tomorrow.
See,
like after now, let's just keep quiet. You see that the energy will drag. Like once they just see me around or anybody, they'll start making side comments.
You say this thing about talking about you.
There's nothing to talk about.
There is actually nothing.
Yeah, because
I only thought.
No, and that's the thing. She feels like she's being talked about, but most of the times you're
nobody talks about
you. When there was going on Sunday, you guys were. You see what I just told you now, that when people come together to talk about you or like come for you, whatever the case is, your name is in their mouth at that moment. So she was trying to say that, Badu, it's the same way today. They came together. I was not telling you that it would suit me for body, see people come together.
But you know the funny
I
thing,
understand.
I try as much as I want to even mention the name in my conversations, if I would even have a conversation.
Let me tell you the one that broke them. I feel like the one that broke them. At least if I even felt it for them. It was that day that me, you, were all at the storage. That song, Jealousy, Jealousy, that you guys were not doing in the bathroom came out. I could tell that everything caught. Like, you were quiet.
It was their minimum week now.
No, was it a minimum?
That they are pool corner and they do their S-girls meeting and all. And everybody was just Sultana, Isabella, So, and I think Imisi. S. You hear S, Abi, no hear.
So, as your S inside your name. Oh, okay.
And I miss Sam now. That's serious of you. Unfortunate, no S in your name.
But that was a cute group.
Yeah, it was a nice name.
No, the name makes sense.
The character no
Please
Please don't ask me. I don't
I beg. Don't give us name.
Wow. Oh wow, the gossip is really hot in Piggy's house this afternoon. Guys, I'm not even done with the gossip, okay? So you're going to be staying tuned for more clips from the gossip. Apparently, it is hot this afternoon. And guys, it is how Isabella has been living rent-free in their heads for me. You know, it's how they gather together and gossip about one housemate, and then they now act as though they are not the gossips in the house. The other group, according to them, the house is divided into two. No, honey, that's in your head. I'm not going to say the house is divided into two. I will say the house is divided into multiple alliances, and some people are standing on their own. And these housemates are not individual in any way. Okay, they are still looking for the name for their group or for their alliance, rather. But they are not playing individuality right here the way they all claim. Because if you were playing an individual game, you're not going to gather 2 or 3 people just to gossip about one housemate. And I love the name he gave them, what's it called? The S girls. That's the name they gave Imisi, Sultana, Isabella, Big Soso. But guys, the most interesting part is how these girls live rent-free in their head. How they all claim that they are not unbothered by them, but they end up talking so much about them. They all claim they don't talk about them or mention their names, but they spend so much hours discussing about the same people they claim they don't talk about. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and on this video we're going to be dissecting the whole gossip. And guys, it was hot. It was a hot afternoon gossip time with these housemates. Mide and Joanna joined. I don't know why Joanna's voice always annoys me, because she loves talking over people. That's why she annoys me the most. Thelma, there was of course our sister Kola, and then Bryce Morgan, which he will always be there, you know, to talk down on people he really doesn't like. Anyways, guys, welcome back to my channel, and please, if you haven't subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button. Thank you so much. So this conversation, the camera was on Jason and Sultana. On my next video, I'm even going to be talking about the nonsense that Jason was talking about in that clip. So the camera was focusing on Jason J and Sultana, and then when they focused on the room, I heard all these girls gossiping. I was like, what's happening? They were talking about how Imisi, Sultana, Isabella, and Pixoso, but their main focus was actually on Isabella, right? And okay, initially they were talking about Imisi, because Imisi had gone to meet Kaybobo to tell Kaybobo like, Omo, you have moved to that room, Abi, or that kind of thing. And then Kaybobo had gone to meet Thelma to tell Thelma what Imisi had said, that Imisi was angry that I hear say you spent the night for Thelma, but Abi, you guys spent the night together. Like, Imisi wasn't happy about the whole situation, right? And then they had moved to Isabella's conversation. See, they nearly talk about Isabella. Isabella says Isabella did. They even were talking about the games that Isabella didn't join the first game because she did not know about the positions. And Kola was trying to stop there right there. That no, that wasn't the case. That is as though what happened on Sunday really got to her. You know, that was why that even Imisi also told him that that they really got her that Sunday. And so she was actually crawling. She was getting into her shells. And then Imisi was telling him that he was trying to bring her out of the shells and all of that. But Isabella had claimed that her period is coming. That's the reason why she's moody and all of that. And then Kola was like, which kind this? And then get you. See the way they gotta attack you. Kola is like, I'm here, I'm not here, because he will call them bitter leaf and see be gossiping with them at the same time, you know. And I am wondering, like, Kola, you need to pick a side. This is the reason why none of them will pick you. Not as in they would pick each other first before remembering Kola. Look at what happened during the Aquafina tax. It's as though Kola is not, he doesn't even know where he belongs. You know, and also, yeah, when Kola is talking about this whole gossip thing, alliance, he claims he's not in the Thelma's alliance. No, Kola, where do you where do you think you belong? Okay, you think you and Imisi, you guys have this standout alliance. No, you belong there. You belong there because that's where you gossip the most. You belong there because that's where you show your true colors. Whereas when you're with Imisi, you're there with Imisi, calling her all sisters. At this point here, I'm going to be Dede. You're calling Imisi sister just because you want somebody that will be cooking for you. And Dede was right when she said that, you don't call her sister, my sister, now because she they cook for you. When she commits anything, instead of you to school her like a sister, you're going to go behind her and talk trash about her and then deny her behind her. If that makes sense. You know, guys, this gossip was sweet because they touched every ankle. They claim they don't want to mention names, but they were busy mentioning names. They claim they don't want to gossip about people, but then they were busy gossiping about distant girls that they claim they don't want to gossip about. If I'm not even about the girls anymore, it's about Isabella. And I'm wondering, like, Isabella, what did you really give Thelma job? Because she's choking on it. Isabella, what did you give to Thelma? Because this girl is bitter. The bitter leaf is really disturbing her. You know, guys, it was so funny. At some point, they now started talking about culture. As for culture, they were saying that culture, they said as for culture, his job is just to carry the information. It is for him to be transferring the information. He comes, get information right here and take it to them. Apparently, they have divided the house by themselves because now Rooboy is with them, Isabella. Koye is with them, Isabella. And then culture is in the Isabella's alliance. Whereas Thelma, as the madam of this alliance, and when Soso said that Thelma is an instigator, people disagreed with Big Soso, but she is the instigator. She's the one always bringing up this conversation, especially when it has to do with Isabella. Like, this girl is super pained about this Isabella girl, you know? And then the fact that the entire season, she kept on saying that Isabella is this, Isabella is a slut shame Isabella, body shame Isabella, saying she can never in this house kiss anybody in the house, that there is nobody in this house that she would want to kiss. But look at what she was doing last night and 2 nights ago. Indeed, Thelma begged. Guys, when I say beg, I'm not exaggerating. She literally begged Kaybobo to move to her bed so that they could cuddle. You know, so that she could kiss him. And this was the same thing you were insulting and body shaming someone else about in this house. And you're doing it. You said you can never do it in the house. Girl, cover your shame at this point. And I cannot wait for them to be evicted or something. You know, this camp, I cannot wait for them to be evicted. And when they were talking about the eviction thing, Kola had mentioned that you know, Imisi keeps saying that you're joining this clique of people that the evicting clique that they have evicted all their friends. That's where you want to go to. That's who you want to join. That's who you want to align with. And Kola was like, oh, although she makes sense, but at this point, and they were trying to console Kola that at this point, if you get evicted, like, don't be ashamed. You shouldn't be ashamed of it. It's not something to be embarrassed of. At this point, you have played your game. You've played it well. I said, girl, Especially Bright. You don't even know where you would have been at this point. See, the way I'm going to be omitting Joanna from this conversation, because to me, none of the words she said, she did not increase to this conversation. Hence, she wasn't even supposed to be. She's not even part of this alliance. She's just the one forcing herself into this alliance. She's just beefing herself at this point, because who they fight to Joanna? Who is Joanna and who is fighting with Joanna? Nobody. You know, guys, this just was so sweet to listen to. And I was just wondering, like, yo, where is this bitterness coming from? And afterwards, Kola literally left, calling all of them to leave, and left bitter souls and left the room, only for him to go to the head of house lounge to vomit everything to Zeta. At this point, Kola, pick a side. You know, pick a side, pick a struggle. And this is the problem that Imisi has with you. And at this point, a lot of people will be saying, Imisi, don't be friends with Kola anymore, because it's as though, even though Imisi knows like all the conversation she has with Kola definitely goes back to give his clique, his alliance feedbacks, which is bad, because now they now know the inside, they now know the problems. Look at these ones claiming that Isabella doesn't know positions. That's the reason why she wasn't in the game. Like, girl, how does that even sound in your head? You think because somebody doesn't know positions, the person would not play a game? What if she wasn't in the mood? She played the game the next day. God. Guys, it was so funny. It was so funny to listen to this girl's gossip. It just shows how they think. It just shows how their mind, where their mind is at. Nah. And the fact that, see, that Sunday when they were gossiping and Isabella was like, this is the reason why my name has to be in your mouth, or keep talking. I mean, good or bad publicity is not bad. At the end of the day, good or bad publicity is still publicity, you know. I feel like that was the reason why they stopped. Because they knew they were messing up. But guys, share your thoughts on the comment section. I made sure I came in with the full gist. Although the one after Kola left, the gossip after Kola left is not here, and then Dede had joined. On my next video, I don't know if there will be chance for me to talk about that. Because Dede came and heard that they were talking about Isabella. Yo, you guys already know. Dede is also bitter because of Isabella and Koye, apparently. And I thought you guys were just bestie. Guys, it's funny how this game is, yeah? This Big Brother season, this season is super hot and I love it. Anyways, guys, share your 2 cents on the comment section, and on my next video, we'll be talking about Sultana and Jake's conversation. And maybe I'm going to be adding the conversation with Dede, the gossip conversation with Dede as well. So please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys.